All right. What up, peeps? This is Get With It Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. I'm Glass,
And I'm Brandon.
the best tag team tandem out here in sports talk, about to give you our 2 cent deposit on sports, episode number 2 on Blab. You can follow the show live with your Twitter account by you going to blab.im. In the search, put in Get With It Sports, or you can watch the show later at your convenience on our YouTube channel, which is Get With It Sports 2. Today, let me just let y'all know, we're going to talk a whole lot of sports in other episodes and future episodes. We talk about MLB, we talk about NBA, we talk about all the major 4 sports. But today, we will be talking about, we will give you the Super Bowl recap. Okay, that's going to take probably most of the hour show.
Right.
So I think after we get through today, we'll be done with the NFL to the regular season or something else pop off during the off season. But we're just gonna finish this off talking about the Super Bowl 50. I had a horse in the race, no pun intended. Of course, my beloved Broncos won the Super Bowl, 24-10 against the Carolina Panthers. It was low scoring game like I thought it was going to be. Both defenses showed up. It's the offense that we had problems with. Peyton Manning won his 200th game. Was it playoff game? Yeah, 200th playoff game, right?
No, playoff.
Or was it 200th game?
No, 200th game.
200th game? Okay. Before everybody think he's going to retire. He should retire, because if he don't retire, he won't be on the Denver Broncos. I can say that right now. Because he needs to go ahead and go in the pastures, because he can't throw the ball. He's looking like Tim Tebow. And you know what we did to Tim Tebow? I'm just going to put it out there like that. He can go to Los Angeles Rams if he wants to, but he can't play for the Denver Broncos. Much respect. I love me some Peyton Manning, but you're more of a hindrance than a help right about now. I'm just saying. So, but going back to the game, like I said, Peyton Manning was not the star of the show. It was MVP of the game, Von Miller. He was jamming. He was all over the place. Everybody said he looked like Derek Thomas, the way he was at Kansas City Chiefs, the late Derek Thomas. But like I said, it was a defensive game, low-scoring game. I always said last week before the game, either you're going to blow us out,
right,
or it's going to be a close game and we're going to win that game. Now, I've heard everybody sitting here crying about I heard with Josh Norman crying about, we was battling 2 teams. He was talking about Denver Broncos and the refs. Okay, man. It went bad on both sides. Let's just go put it out there. It went bad on both sides. Both sides had some bogus calls. Now, before we move on, what's up? My man Hillman dropout. Larry, you got to meet that brother when you get a chance. You can get a seat when you get it. Oh, appreciate it, man. Hillman dropout said, congrats. Get With It Sports. I appreciate it, man. But during you seen the game, of course. Now the first error play was when Josh where Cotry caught that catch, rolled on the ground, and they say it was an incomplete pass. Ron Rivera looked at it. I mean, threw the challenge so the referees could look at it and see if they could overturn the call. They didn't overturn the call, even though everybody I seen talking about it was a catch. Do you think that was a catch?
Yeah, it was a catch.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that was a catch. And he came down the ball. His hand was up underneath the ball. He rolled over with the ball. And when the whistle stopped blowing, he had the ball in his possession. That is a catch.
Hold up.
Where I come.
Hold up. Let's get a little bit more detail. He caught the ball. The ball. Now, I'm not saying the ball did not touch the ground after he rolled over, but the ball touched the ground. The ball touched the ground before he rolled over, bruh. Why? The ball touched the ground. Then he rolled on his back. He didn't have control of it. He had control when he got done with the roll, but the ball touched the ground before he rolled over. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Was the ball before he rolled over? Was the ball underneath? Was his hand underneath the ball?
No, it could have been underneath the ball if the ball touched the ground before he rolled over. Correct?
Oh, I wish.
Anyway, man. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But anyway, man, the game was.
You know,
go ahead, man.
That was too.
Say what?
They beat up the wide receivers of the Panthers. They physically beat their ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There should have been some pass interference flags thrown. You know, I'm not saying that they killed drives. You know, since Carolina was already struggling to move the ball, score wasn't outrageous. I mean, this critical one that I'm referring to, the score was still 13-6, I believe. You know, so I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. Now, like I said, the offensive didn't show up on both sides. 3-point conversions was horrendous. Broncos was 1 for 14. Panthers was 3 for 15. Nobody could make a 3-point conversion. I'm telling you right now, during the game, I know one of my Bronco brethren, Jimmy Williams, the blueprint from War Room Sports, he tweeted. He showed a picture of Brock Osweiler. He said, "Now or nah?" I said, "No, not yet, not yet." Two more 3-and-outs. I was about to say, dude, bring in the reliever because this man here is about to lose the game for us. Because the game was close. It was long. I was only a 1-score game most of the time. You know, what was it? It was what 10. It was 10-3, correct? 10-6.
At one time.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't 10-6. No.
10-3, right?
Yeah,
right. Well, it was 1-score game. So,
yeah, 1-score game for most of the game.
Yeah. Right. So, I guess my thing is this: I've heard everybody say, it was fixed. Come on, man, it was fixed.
I don't buy it.
I've heard the referee. You know, the referees made bogus calls on both sides of the ball. Let's not forget, if you want to blame it, okay, if it was fixed, explain to me Graham Gano's missed field goal, Cam Newton throwing pass, overthrowing everybody.
Yeah.
What else? Who else?
Hey.
No Woods. The Broncos no Woods punt return where everybody just had a brain fart and they want.
You know what? That's what I'm saying right there. That's what I'm saying right there. Now, that particular play right there, everybody, they might as well have hit him, took the 15-yard penalty, and play the game. Everybody pulled up. They was close enough where they could have wiped the nose. And everybody pulled off and he ended up getting 60+ yards off him.
Exactly.
You know, that was big. And yeah, this is gonna take a while. Go ahead.
You got that. You had Tolbert fumbling twice. Cotry missed two key catches.
Receptions.
Even though Ty again played a good game, he had a key drop. And let's not forget. I love me some Ron Rivera. You know, he played for our Bears in '85 when they won the championship. He made his time management was kind of messed up, and them 2 challenges. That one challenge he could have gave up, where he only got 7 yards. The second one, when he only got 7 yards out the deal.
Yeah.
He could have gave that one up. He didn't have to challenge that one.
Well, let me ask you this.
All right.
At any point in the game after that, was there a challenge that made for me worthy of being challenged?
No.
So that be my thing about the whole challenge thing, you know.
True.
Well, I'm gonna hold on to this when I can use it now. It may not be an opportunity later.
But he used 2 in the first half. I guess that's my thing. I hear what you're saying, but wouldn't you want to go in the second half with the challenge in your back pocket?
Hell, did it matter?
I hear you. I got you. All right. Now let me ask you this. We talking about Peyton Manning a little bit. This what got me. It didn't hit me till this morning. When I was getting off work, you was already gone. I looked on Facebook. They said Peyton Manning went to Disneyland. You know, after every game, the MVP goes to Disneyland, right? What the hell Peyton Manning going to Disneyland for? He didn't deserve to go to Disneyland. I was wondering. I'm like, man, you got Von Miller. I could have gave the MVP to Von Miller.
Hold on. Now that usually goes to the MVP.
That's my point, bruh. That's my point. If Von Miller say, you know what, I don't want to go to Disneyland. Hell, DeMarcus Ware would have been next in line. Next in line, TJ Ward.
Peyton Manning
shouldn't. I know he got kids and everything.
You or I could have been on the center for the Super Bowl for the Denver Broncos and had a ring.
Right.
Peyton Manning did nothing to weigh the outcome of that game.
Okay. I was just wondering that. I got up and said, wait a minute, what? But anyway, moving on. Let me ask you this. Since we're on Peyton Manning, time for brother to retire?
Last year,
Hillman drop out. Totally agree. Hey man, listen. This is all I gotta say. I appreciate what he did for my beloved Denver Broncos. Anything was better than Tim Tebow. That's just me. I know Big Q, Jay O'Lean said, they love them some Tim Tebow. Well, you take him. There's a reason why he's not in the league right now. That's just me.
Hey, yeah, he's still out there.
You know what I'm saying? But back to Peyton Manning. Listen, man, like I said, I appreciate what he did for the Broncos. You got your ring. If you want to keep playing, go right ahead. You just can't play for the Denver Broncos. Go ahead to Los Angeles. Do what you want to do. Dude, I'm like, he ain't got nothing else to play for. You got what you accomplished. You still one of the greatest quarterbacks out there. Top 10.
Yeah, you know what? He can go down in the history as being probably the highest paid quarterbacks coach in NFL history.
Right.
I mean, his mind is still there.
Right. Totally agree. All right. So we got that. We got the Peyton Manning out the way. Cam Newton. Now, to me, he played a decent game. He played a good game. Like I say, he overthrew, but he calmed down and made a game out of it using his legs, dinking and dunking with what was his name? Corey. What's the wide receiver name that got hurt? Hillman Dropout put out a question. If the Broncos had lost with Peyton Manning, exact same status,
no,
would we even be asking?
No
what?
We wouldn't be asking if he should retire. We know.
Yeah. You tried. Well, he don't have to retire. Like I say, he don't have to retire. He just can't wear the blue and orange. He goes somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So I totally agree. Nah, he couldn't. You did what you put up a valiant fight. That's it.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out what's his name. Corey Brown. Duh, I'm gonna lose my mind. Before he got hurt, they was doing some damage against the Bronco D. But anyway, like I said, the game over with. We won. Now we're going to the post game. Okay.
Well, hold on. We was talking about Cam. And I'm gonna tell you at the start of that game who Cam reminded me of.
Okay.
Willie Beeman.
Any given Sunday.
That's who Cam Cam Newton remind me of in that game. Yes. Running for his life, overthrowing wide open, and not being able to rally his teammates together to play the game.
Right.
He was overwhelmed.
Yeah.
He was like, in my opinion, he was overwhelmed. You are the leader. He had to get his troops together so they can get through that game. And he didn't do that. He was unable to do it because he couldn't get himself together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
okay.
Say that, put that.
I totally
Team Boy TV. I know y'all hear me. Y'all hear me. Everybody going, yep. Yep.
Now, me, I told Team Boy TV, I told Big Q on Twitter, dude, your team got the jitters. Now, as a Denver Bronco fan, you can keep on having the jitters, but that's the problem that we having right now. Everybody having the jitters. Everybody kind of hyped up. That's why I was telling Big Q.
Nobody on that Denver defense had the jitters.
Because they've been there. Yeah. That was my whole point. We just had our butt kicked 2 years ago. Exactly. So we know what to expect.
Like everybody on that Denver defense had those monster print IVs in them 30 minutes before the game started. It went but wild once the coin got flipped.
Exactly. Back to Cam Newton. Okay, before we get to the post game, another issue I have problem with the media and with the public. Was it a drop snap? No, it was a fumble. And he was about to dive on the ball, but he backed up.
Hold on.
Let me ask you.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you think was going through his mind? Why didn't he fall on the ball?
At that moment, when Cam Newton looked down at that ball, he made a business.
Yeah. I have to agree. And you know what?
That's what happened.
I can't blame him. He,
in his mind, everything got quiet. He didn't hear no fans. He didn't hear nobody but his voice. And they told him, "Don't you jump your ass back." Business decision.
Totally, I'm with you on that, and I don't blame him. Dude. You are. Everybody said, "Oh man, it's the Super Bowl." But it's the Super Bowl. You got to go for that. You got to jump down for that. This is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have done it,
but I understand. Right.
Yeah, I mean it's the Super Bowl. It's the last game of the season. We never get there again. I'm not saying he dove down there on that ball. Mm-hmm. You asked me, it was mine.
Right. Listen,
that's what happened.
He been getting rocked all night. He been feeling like Tom Brady was feeling 2 weeks ago,
like a rag doll.
The ball was loose. Now listen, hear me out. The ball was loose. He seen people coming down. Okay, we got a question. First, let me get this statement out the way. The ball was loose. He seen people conversion. What usually happens when people converge on the ball? It pops out. Correct?
Yeah.
He was probably sitting there, okay, I ain't going to die for the ball. Number one, I don't want to hurt myself. I'm the quarterback, but I'm going to wait for that ball to pop out. And I'm going to go after the ball when it pops out. Which the ball popped out, and he did go for the ball. So, everybody's saying that, it's the Super Bowl. He should have went all in with it. He did the business decision. He did the smart decision, as if to say, when the ball pops out, I'm going to go for it and see what happens. Just so happens TJ Ward picked it up. And if you heard TJ Ward, he said, dude, if he would have went down for that ball, I would have went for his head. He did. Hindsight, he did the right thing. And let's see what Hillman said. With Manning or Brady had done. Manning couldn't get down there. He couldn't die for nothing. Man, let's not forget, he just had 4 neck surgeries. He ain't died for nothing. He would have been doing hey, Larry.
Ball. You gotta look down.
Brandon, this is all he would have been doing. Damn.
Yeah. Right. It's Tim Momo right here.
Somebody gotta go get this for me. So, okay. That was another issue I had. I was tripping with the media and with the general public. Now let's go to the press conference. Now, this is why I don't shoot from the hip when I see something. I'm gonna wait maybe a couple of hours the next day. Let me see. He did what quarterbacks are trained. Exactly. Him and Drop, I said he did what quarterbacks are trained and taught to do. If he had went after, got hurt, they would have criticized him for hurting himself. Totally agree.
Yeah, that was gonna happen either way.
Exactly.
Either way.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right. If he dive down there, all up, and lead them on that drive, touchdown, great for Cam. He's going all out. He know this last game of the season. He may never. He's putting everything on his heart and soul, including his health. Yeah. That's what would have been.
And Steve Young would have said, he's the franchise quarterback. He shouldn't have went down there and jeopardized his future for the Carolina Panthers. That's Steve Young right there. Right. Where was I at? Oh, okay. Press conference. Like I said, I've seen the press conference live, and I got upset. No, I ain't gonna say that I got disappointed. I just got through talking about this. I think it was Friday. Hillman Drop, I was there. I think it was Friday. I said, he need somebody to talk to him before the game saying, man, if you happen to lose this game, take 10, 15 minutes, get yourself under control, answer the media's questions the way they wanted you to, and show some dignity, show some humbleness, and get up out of here. Show some
sportsmanship.
Exactly. So that morning, I seen on Facebook his mom tweeted. I guess I don't know how they got it, but his mom tweeted him, gave him some Bible passages and saying, God's with you. Act, not say act accordingly, but keep your head on straight during the game and after the game. I said, all right, cool. It wasn't Deion Sanders, but you can't go wrong with mom giving you prayers and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, let's go to the press conference. Number one, I knew it wasn't a good look when he sat down. Instead of having a towel over his head like he used to do in 2010 when he got into the league and started pouting, he had a hoodie on. I had the problem. I said, oh, here we go. He's going to sit here and pout, which he did. And then what I've heard now, offensive coordinator Mike Shula, and I think his quarterback coach was trying to get his attention to tell him, dude, take your hoodie off. You don't want to have your hoodie on because the media going to take that the wrong way. He couldn't. Right. He didn't pay attention to Shula. Thing going off. Now, usually the media would egg him on that whole week. The media was egging on with some stupid questions, trying to get him riled up and get him out of focus. The media didn't ask any bad questions. They asked the common question that you ask somebody after they lost a game. He was giving the one-word answers. He was being real short. So I'm like, oh, this ain't a good look. I tweeted that out. This ain't a good look for Cam. This ain't a good look for Cam. Then he got up. I said, oh, come on, man. He said, I'm gone. Got up and walked out. It wasn't even 3 minutes left. I think it was 2.5.
He got up in the middle of a question.
Yeah, after I think they asked a question, he looked down. He looked up. He said, man, I'm gone. Now, I'm not paying attention to his surroundings. I'm looking at him like, dude. My wife was sitting next to me. She was like, dude, Cam got to do better than that. He was wrong for getting up and walking out. I agree. The next morning.
Because you know what? When you're winning and you got that dad smiling and grinning and all that, and you all over, you welcoming the media, they watching balls or whatever. Now you lost. Okay, that's a part of it. Somebody's gonna lose this game. Okay, just like you do. When you winning, you have to eat it when you lose. You wasn't. So it all goes together. Him not being that on the field, he took it to the locker room. He wasn't a leader in the locker room. because you would have seen Peyton Manning or like him and Brady, leave the press conference like this. They go, hey, we'll get them next year. They played a good game. They did this, they did that. I commend my team. They give up, but hey, we got them next year. I hope they bring the same 52 guys back. We're gonna be right there waiting on them. That's what he should have said.
Exactly.
Instead of getting up like the big old country he was, hey,
right.
I can go on about that. Go ahead.
Okay, but I agree with everything you just said. But our guy, like I said, went to work, got home the next morning. I really paid attention about his surroundings. Now, what I'm about to say, I'm gonna blame the NFL for that, because when you listen to the background, there's you got Cam Newton sitting here. Mm-hmm. Just like I got my green screen right here. There was a curtain behind him, and on the other side of the curtain was Broncos players. I know Chris Harris was the main one I heard, but there was Broncos players on the other side talking to the media, opposite side of the curtain, and he was listening. Well, you couldn't help. I'll put you like this: it was so clear. I heard Chris Harris clearer than the media in front of Cam Newton. And they was explaining how they locked, Cam Newton down. They wanted him to, only way Cam was going to win the game is if he threw the ball. And you could see Cam's face. The media was talking to him, but he had his head to the side listening in to what Chris Harris had to say. That's when he got up and walked out. So number one, I'm going to blame the NFL, because we talking about the Super Bowl. I don't remember the regular season when there's a curtain instead of a wall, or you separated from the other team. This is regular season. I don't even hear this. We talking about the Super Bowl, and you got a flimsy curtain 10 feet behind them separating the two teams. Either you're going to have, but just like you said, Cam Newton should have been the bigger person on this, because this is what I would have said. Media asked me, was there anything you could have did different to beat that defense? Could you explain what's wrong with the defense? This is what I would have said. You know what? I'm having problems focusing, listening to what your questions, but the questions that you asked me about the Denver defense, go ahead and listen to what Chris Harris got to say. He answers all your questions. Right. You know what I'm saying? Since I can't focus on what I'm talking about, you go ahead and listen to Chris Harris. Until Chris Harris is done, I'm going to walk off and I'll come back later. I'm going to go take this shower and I'm going to come back and answer your question. But right now I can't concentrate on what y'all saying, for the simple fact the winners are talking behind this curtain. And everybody would have understood.
That's both right. Everybody would have understood. Yeah.
So
totally. I agree with that too.
Even though the NFL was wrong, Cam Newton still could have turned this to make this look better for him.
In favor. He could have turned this whole thing around where he could have been, the fan favorite going into next season,
Right. So, you know what? I'm going to put it like this. Do I feel anything any way different with Cam Newton? Nah. Cam Newton he can still get his shine on from the way I see it right now.
Right.
He's human. Yes. He need to mature a little bit. He need to get, stop being so braggadocious. But keep on, man, keep being Cam, because damn it, you only lost 2 games this season. The reason why the Panthers where they are, because of you. You lost your number one wide receivers. You got you got these second tier wide receivers, and you still made it to the Super Bowl. So keep on. Hey, the way I see it, it ain't if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
Just like you said earlier. Hey, listen, man. I'm smiling, cheesing while I'm winning. I might as well just be humble when I'm losing, but I'm still gonna do what I'm doing.
Exactly. That's part of it. That gets you the longevity in this league. That gets you all real endorsement in the league. That gets you all the accolades. That the greats, they come to have. And then As long as they do winning and losing. You know, so yeah, I hope, and I'm sure because he's been in the league long enough. Although his math is different as far as maturity, but how he could have spent the thing, I'm sure he learned a lot from this. If they played the game again tomorrow, win or lose, handle it totally different.
Totally,
you know. So yeah, like you said, kudos to Cam. He did a great job this season. Deserve everything that he got coming for him. He did.
All right, cool. I totally agree. So are we done with well, let me go ahead and throw these stats out there with Super Bowl 50. Cam Newton, he went 18 for 41, 265 yards. Peyton Manning went 13 for 23, 141 yards. That says everything right there. Cam Newton was the top rusher, 6 carries for 45 yards. CJ Anderson, 23 carries for 90 yards. Corey Brown, before he got concussed, 4 catches for 80 yards. Emmanuel Sanders, who I thought did a hell of a job at the second half, 6 catches for 83 yards. And yes, Denver Broncos are the world champions of Super Bowl 50. I had to say that because Big Q got to say that all next season. I won the bet with him. Yeah, we had a bet where he got to give me a concede and congrat video on YouTube, and for the 2016-2017 regular season, every time he said the Denver Broncos, he got to say world champion Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I got 2 words for Big Q and Panther Nation. You know, I fell into it. I know better. So I was pissed at myself. I know win championship. It always has, always will. And then they'll come along and he waving the Carolina Queen in front of me, talking about what Cam do and all that. And that's it. Never happened again.
Okay, I hear you. All right, check it out. Let's jump off the Super Bowl. Let's get on to Marshawn Lynch retired. 10 minutes left in the Super Bowl. Marshawn Lynch tweeted a pair of cleats hanging on the power line. Underneath it, he says peace. Well, he had the emoji icon with saying representing peace, as if he's out of here. It was known, I think, Monday, his agent, Doug Hendrickson, the agent of the Seahawks star running back, confirmed his client's plans for retirement. Lynch had indicated as much Sunday night, tweeting a picture of the pairs of cleats hanging from the power line, along with the emoji depicting the peace sign. The Seahawks official Twitter account later added the hashtag "Thank You Beast Mode" to Lynch's original message. Lynch won the Super Bowl with Seattle and played 10 seasons in the NFL. They say 9, but my calculation says 10. 4.5 with Buffalo Bills, 5.5 with Seattle Seahawks. He arrived in Seattle in 2010, and his attitude of being a bruising running back became the foundation of the 2 straight NFC championships and the franchise Super Bowl title. So Marshawn Lynch I ain't gonna say he's officially up out of here, but he's planning to walk away from the game after 10 years in the league.
Right.
What do you think about that, man?
He had a great career. I still reflect back to last year's Super Bowl. They should have gave the man the ball. Would they have whether he leave or not? I don't know. Maybe the injury piling up. I believe that's what it is as far as his retirement goes. Lead this sport. He want to, be able to do what he want to do without going back and forth to the phone.
Right.
So now he got way more years out of this league than at the running back position. So, and especially how he got a ring, he got the paydays. So he's good. I don't blame him. I would walk away too.
Totally agree. Yeah, like you said, 10 years in the league. He's about to turn 30 April 22nd. After you hit 30, you supposedly going downhill, even though somebody hasn't told Adrian Peterson that yet, but you're supposed to be going downhill. He made his money. I heard he was a penny pincher with his money. He don't even really spend none of the money, none of his how about to say some of his paycheck, his NFL paycheck. Of course, he's been endorsing Pepsi. I can't remember the other stuff he endorsed. So he's making money. He was making his money. He's saving it. So you know what? I can't blame the brother for doing it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I love the way people argue about his timing during the Super Bowl showing the retirement, but I love that Twitter. Him throwing them cleats up on the power line, you know, like just like in the hood, you know what I'm saying? He's still hood in his heart, you know. So no matter how much money he make, he's still hood. And I love the way he did that, showing his way of retirement, because you haven't seen that from anybody else. That just shows the uniqueness of Marshawn Lynch. People still getting on him about not talking to the press, getting fined all them times during the Super Bowl. He made it
much money right there.
He made his money back making them commercials of not talking. So the man know what he's doing. The man know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? Congrats to Marshawn Lynch. Appreciate everything he done for the NFL and for the fans of the NFL. Next question to you, bruh. 5 years down the line, he be up for a Hall of Fame. Hall of Famer?
What's his final number?
I think he had 11,000 total yard. 11,000, total yard. I think it was like 9,000 rushing, 1,000 receiving, something like 84 touchdowns during his career. So not like I said, 9,000 rushing. I know.
No.
Okay. Now I'm saying not the first time. Down the line, no.
Down the line, maybe. It's less than a 50% that I think he'll get in there. You gotta look at the ones with numbers that's better than him that ain't in there.
Okay.
You know.
Gotcha. I'm saying
one thing is that Super Bowl.
Yeah. Totally agree. Now I'm thinking about it. When I say Marshawn Lynch, do I want to say Hall of Famer? Years down the line, after everybody, like you said, everybody before him that deserved to go in, maybe.
Right. Yeah, he's a great friend. You know, one of my favorite players on the Seahawks. So yeah, you know, definitely. If he can get in there. But I just, if I got a chance to win ahead at that position, I think I would do it first.
Okay. I agree with you. Next topic before we close shop. What I just heard yesterday on the news about LeSean McCoy. This brother here, I ain't saying he's bad as Johnny Manziel, but he always got his name up in the news, man. Okay. Let me just go ahead and read what I got here. The Buffalo Bills running back cops hospitalized, off-duty cops hospitalized after fight involving LeSean McCoy. The Buffalo Bills running back and former San Diego Chargers Curtis Brinkley were allegedly involved in a weekend altercation involving 3 off-duty Philadelphia police officers. According to the police report, 2 of the officers had broken ribs and were treated at a local hospital. The dispute reportedly started over ownership of a champagne bottle at a Philadelphia nightclub early Sunday morning, with McCoy and Brinkley joining an altercation that initially involved former University of Pittsburgh football player Marcus Porter. Now, they supposed to, from what I heard this morning, they supposed to be issuing out an arrest warrant for LeSean McCoy. But let me give you I've been doing my research on this situation. Let me tell you what I've heard. They're at the club. Off-duty police officers at one table, LeSean McCoy and his 2 boys at this table. This table had 3 champagne bottles. Cops table had 4 champagne bottles. supposedly the former Pittsburgh running back. Let me get his name right. I don't want to mess it up. Tamarcus Porter allegedly grabbed one of the other tables of champagne bottles. That's how the skirmish started. They was going back and forth. Porter and one of the off-duty police officers. They was pushing and shoving. Then got into a little brawl where now I know what I just read, but what I've heard that one of the police officers had broken ribs, busted eye socket, sprained thumb. One of the other officers had stitches over his eye. They got the worst of it. Listen, I ain't hear nothing about LaShawn McCoy. I haven't heard anything about LaShawn McCoy and the rest of them. Okay,
right.
So this is and then I was listening to ESPN last night before I went to work. I think his name is Mike Schwartz of ESPN. He said the cops was going to leave it alone. They was going to say that was just an ass whooping that we just took until they found out who they were, seeing how to see what the situation was about and what it escalated to. Then that's when they reported it. Come on, man.
Nah, I don't know. That's stuff right there.
Oh, we got Ezra joining the show. Appreciate you chiming in, Ez, man. If you want a seat, go ahead and get a seat. We about to end the show in a little bit, but I just we talked about the Super Bowl recap, and we talking about LaShawn McCoy right now. I got different, you know what, like I said before, like I told you before, I step back and before I make my little final judgment, I want to see what the situation was. Number one, they off-duty police officers. Did they say they were police officers?
No, they civilian.
Right. Did they even mention that they was officers? That's one of my questions right now. Number one.
Oh, okay.
Number two, and don't get me wrong, they off-duty police officers. Do what you got to do. But you guys will pop champagne like that? 4 bottles? Y'all making money like that? I'm just saying.
Well, they say what kind of champagne it was.
Man, you get champagne in the club, you paying some money.
Yeah, you are.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know. And then my last thing, you was about to take this ass whooping and chalk it up as an ass whooping. Now you figure out who was up in this situation, and now you want to report it?
I wouldn't even report it because I don't even want nobody to know that. McCoy
ass whooped.
And 2 or 3 other ninjas.
Right, exactly. Man, let me bring in DJ. I met DJ off of Love Sports and Hip Hop, man. I'm gonna bring him in real quick. What's up, man? Long time no see.
All right,
DJ. I don't even know if he could. Hey, DJ, can you hear me? Okay. Anyway, but yeah, man, dude, it's just, you know, honestly, that was a bitch move right there. Oh,
yeah,
it's LaShawn McCoy. Oh, let's get paid.
Now, that's possible too. I don't know how people got paid for to a fight at the club.
They could sue him. Don't you think?
Yeah. Let me ask you.
All right.
Would you?
Huh?
Would you?
What? Report?
Right. Would you sue? You got beat up at the club by a millionaire.
Hell yeah. No, listen to me, man. Listen, man. If I had to go to a hospital, I ain't paying them hospital bills from that ass whooping. Right. Now, if you just whoop my ass and I got a couple of scars, that's a whole different story. You broke my no. This is what they said. They said they stomped him. One of the police officers fell to the ground, and all 3 of them Timbo stomped him.
Yeah,
he broke a rib.
NFL players.
Right. So yeah. So that's how I feel about that situation. Until I hear more information, man, I got to be on side of LaShawn McCoy because that's a bitch move that the police officers did. Right. You know, so it is what it is. All right, man. before we close the shop, let me run these 8 inductees of the 2016 Pro Football Hall of Fame class. All right. You tell me yeah or nay. They in already because they voted in, but I really don't have any problem with any of them. But let me see if you do. Brett Favre, 3-time NFL MVP, Super Bowl, and a Super Bowl win. You say yay?
Yeah.
No problem. Same here. Orlando Pace, left tackle, 7-time Pro Bowler, won Super Bowl, 3-time first team All Pro.
Yeah.
Same here. No problem. Marvin Harrison, wide receiver. Peyton Manning's favorite target when he was at the Colts. Third pass on the finalists. Holds countless NFL records. 8-time Pro Bowl, 3-time first team. Has 14,580 career receiving yards, 128 touchdown catches. I don't have to say nothing else. Hell yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Kevin Green, linebacker. Ranks in the top 5 in NFL history of career sacks with 160. 5-time Pro Bowl selection, 3-time first team All Pro.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Tony Dungy, coach. First African American head coach to win the Super Bowl. And innovator of the Tampa 2 defense. Built the Buccaneers before he got fired and somebody else came in. I'm just going to leave it at that. Won the Super Bowl with the Indianapolis Colts as a coach and Super Bowl as a player for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Enough said. Hell yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right, cool. Eddie DeBartolo Jr. former owner of the San Francisco 49ers in their heydays when they won 5 Super Bowls in the 80s and 90s. What you think? Totally agree. Kenny Stabler, quarterback, has reached the fastest quarterback to reach 150 victories. Got the Oakland Raiders to 5 consecutive AFC Championship games, 1 Super Bowl. He passed away last year, 2015, so he's going there posthumously.
I'm surprised he's still on the ballot.
I think it was his last chance, but he had passed away, so he's going in there posthumously.
Yeah.
He should have been in there to me.
Should have been in there, right?
You know, even though I'm a Raider hater, I got to give credit where credit's due. Ken Stabler should have been in there most recently. Okay. Dick Stanfield, offensive guard, dominating offensive lineman of the Detroit Lions and Washington. 5-time Pro Bowler, 5-time first team All-Pro. He was also named to the NFL 1950s All-Decade team, and he was a longtime assistant coach in the league. I don't know too much about him, so yeah, I go ahead and put him in.
All-decade team. Something in this league.
That's enough said.
Right.
Let me bring in DJ real quick. You on, bro?
What's up? Sorry, guys.
No problem, man.
What's going on?
Sitting here, we just got through giving the Super Bowl recap.
Okay. Your team won.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You were right.
What you think about the game, man?
Was the best, but I mean, got to give it up for the defense. And I said it the other day with you guys. I said you can't take away Peyton Manning. There's always a chance he's going to win. So
yeah. He did it. He almost messed up being the game manager. He was looking kind of bad. I think he had a 9.9 QBR rating.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard of a 9.9 QBR rating in the Super Bowl.
Right. Not an off
and
game at all.
Let me ask you something. You think he should have went to Disneyland?
Yeah. I like the guy.
Okay.
You just like him. Okay. Let's send him because we like him. Yeah. Hell no.
You see what Ezra put on the
message. I'm a nice guy. I don't care.
Everybody nice guy. I know it's a warm heart moment, man, but that man didn't deserve no Disneyland MVP.
Yeah, no, but that's fine.
All right. Let me ask you another question. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but Cam Newton's press conference.
Oh, I was hoping. Yeah, I was hoping he wasn't going to do something stupid because his past, he's done a lot of stupid things. But and he really brought it up. This year he changed, and he was awesome. But yeah, he definitely changed my. Definitely wasn't the right thing to do. Let's just say that. He should have just stayed in there for 3 minutes and just dealt with the questions that he was given. And I know it's hard, but you're a starting quarterback in the NFL. You got to just suck it up and do it.
Okay, I got you. Oh, here come Ezra. I thought he was coming in. Can he come in? We can't see you, man. All right, try again later. All right, man. I think that's all I got for. All right, let me ask you this before we close shop, and before Ezra if he could come back in. Super Bowl commercials. They was better than last year, number one. Because last year was kind of morbid. We were talking about domestic violence and all this other stuff. This year was a little bit better. Number one, give me your favorite Super Bowl commercial.
My two favorite was Kevin Hart one.
Who?
Kevin Hart.
Yep. Okay. All right.
And the Dorito commercial.
Yeah. Love that Dorito commercial, man. Yeah, what about you, DJ?
I liked I like the dog, monkey, baby one. That one was pretty.
Man, dude, that one creeped me out, man.
It was creepy, but it was funny.
yeah, that one kind
of. All right. Do you have a work?
Go ahead. I like the Steve Harvey one too. That
was I like that comeback. I like that one, man.
It's a good sport.
There you go, Ez. What's up, man? We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I don't remember what Steve Harvey would do. What did he do?
Who?
Commercial. Steve Harvey.
They had a Verizon commercial. You know how they used to have the balls coming down the thing.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I have to give. Where's the settings?
Everything.
Are you on Chrome? Your settings should be in the right corner, top right corner. It should be like a camera. You click on that. All right, cool. My worst one, the two, I'm just gonna put it out there. They not the worst one, but the two I didn't understand. The one with the bowel movement. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can't hear you. Can you? Yeah, we can't hear you. All right. The one with the bowel movement, and the other one talking about do you have enough fiber in your diet? I'm like, dude, I don't want to think about bowel movement when I'm watching the Super Bowl, man.
Right. I'm putting all type of stuff in my diet at this moment.
Right. I mean, pizza, hot wings, and ribs. And you talking about bowel movement, man.
Yeah, that was a bad one. I also thought the one about the apartments was bad with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's terrible.
That was a horrible commercial.
Goldblum playing the piano. Hotels.com. That's what it was.
Yeah.
They had me out. It was good till they got to the roof and they showed Lil Wayne like, what?
Right. I was like, oh my.
How about the
where the hell?
How about the one with Alec Baldwin and Missy Elliott?
That was good.
I didn't see that one.
That was good.
It was a speaker commercial.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go back on that. Hey, Ezra, man, dude, you got all this good equipment. Hey, can you hear us? We can't hear you, man. You got this old nice microphone right there, man. It ain't working, bro.
Yeah, we see you.
Yeah.
All right. So let me.
Hopefully it's not.
Yeah, you got it on mute. We're gonna try it again. I think that's about it. Oh, he's gonna try it again.
The NBA already?
What about now? Can you guys hear me now?
There you go.
There we go. I changed the settings correct. I know what I was doing. Don't come at my neck like that. And I agree with Brandon that Doritos commercial with the baby, right?
Yeah,
awesome. Right. I did enjoy the Super Bowl babies commercial with Seal. That was awesome too. The Alec Baldwin one, that was a great one.
Right.
The Christopher Walken one with the Kia with the sock.
I don't know. Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
Steven Tyler.
I know. I thought you was talking about William Dafoe. I like, dude, no man, that wasn't a good look.
No, I didn't see the William Dafoe one. I know, I didn't see that commercial. But but those 3, 4, those are the most memorable ones to me. Those were pretty good. I know that I'm missing a few others, but this year was okay on the commercial. It wasn't as great as a few other years. It's gotten better from the past 2 years, but this year, it was pretty good.
Right.
Even Tyler one was pretty good too.
Yeah.
You remember that Skittles one?
The only one that I was like, I'm used to watching weird or bizarre stuff, but the one I was like, no, it was a Kickstart with that monkey baby licking the dude.
That's what we were saying. That was freaking
like, and believe me, I watched some crazy stuff. Okay, like you on Twitter, I've been putting on some stupid movies. I watched a movie about a tire rolling around in the desert for 2 hours. Okay, that just tells you what kind of stuff I watch. I saw that commercial. I was like,
right. Yeah, that one kind of freaked me out.
But yes, I saw that face, Glass. I did a movie called Rubber. Is about a tire in the desert just rolling around with telekinesis powers and killing people. That's it. That's what kind of. Hey, there you go.
And you were sober?
Yeah, I was sober. I watched movies like that, and this commercial, messed me up. So that.
Okay.
And I know you guys was talking about Cam Newton in this press conference. Yes, we all got to remember that the NFL is a business, and at times you have to act like a professional. Was he acting like a kid in the press conference? Yes, but overall, it doesn't change my perception of him. He didn't let me down or anything like that. Right. We already know, and I've been stating this all this time. The man plays with his emotions. That's why he does the dab. That's why he dances. That's why you see the smile. That's why some people, I don't think that hate as much is perceived out there. I think the media created a lot of this crap and this hate towards Cam Newton. But that's how he is. That's why you see the smile, and that's why he acted like. And today I just saw something on the Instagram on NFL. He came out with a quote, said, "Yeah, I'm a sore loser. I've already said I'm a sore loser. You show me a good loser, I'll show you a loser." Unquote. I like that he manned up and doubled down, saying, "This is who I am. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to apologize that I acted like that." And guess what? Tom Brady's flipped out after games before. Walked out before. Bill Belichick does it every single damn game. Where's the criticism? Everybody's like, that's just Bill. That's just Bill Belichick. Guess what? That's just Cam Newton.
Yeah.
If you're going to accept the hood doing that, you're going to accept the Uggs doing that, you better accept Cam Newton's going to do that too. Not everybody is Peyton Manning. Not everybody's Drew Brees. Okay? Everybody.
Wait. Now you giving a pass to Peyton Manning, because let's not forget when he got his butt whooped by the New Orleans Saints, he didn't even shake Drew Brees' hands. He just walked off the field.
I'm just talking. I'm talking about the when it comes to question. You know how he is. He's all
right.
But it doesn't. It's not like I'm putting him above anybody else. I'm just saying that's who he is. That's all he is. Yeah, it's just Cam is Cam. Don't act like he's the first quarterback or the first athlete to act like that after losing the biggest game of his life.
Right.
So did I say he act like a kid? Yes. Should he be more professional? Yes. But guess what? That's just not him.
Right.
Let him be a punk about it. That's okay. I talk smack. I'll play you in a street fight. I'm gonna talk smack. You whoop my butt. All right. You whoop my butt. Then I'm not gonna, it's just the way it is.
Right.
Okay.
I guess I can go along with that.
Huh? What'd you say, Brandon?
I guess I can go along with that too. He portrayed say what he was. You know, like I said, when he came back and tweet about I guess if you look at it from that standpoint, yeah, who likes to lose? Who's a happy loser?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying, like I said, I totally agree. He should have carried himself a different way, but that's just not him. It's okay. Right. It's okay. It's like you guys have children. When your children, this man is 23, 24 years old. I don't even know. He's a young man, okay? People seem to forget that when it comes to athletes, most of these guys are very young men growing and maturing with we've all done. I still do stupid things at 31 years old. Okay. So I'm still growing and experiencing stuff. My thing is, damn, I forgot what was going to be my point. I say he was a young man, 24, blah, blah, blah. I forgot what I was going to say, man. Really all right.
Well, but you know what? Since I got
30.
Oh, but I was going to say, no, my point is just because he messed up and when your kids mess up, do you tell your kids, do you go on them for weeks and weeks about when they did something immature? No. You tell them one time, 2 times, hey, you got to act a certain way, such and such, and that's it. You got to learn from your experiences. So maybe he'll learn from this. And if not,
I know.
And so when he, but if he doesn't, you just know that's just him. And it's okay to call someone a sore loser. It doesn't mean he's a horrible guy. It doesn't mean he goes around in the streets and starts smacking random babies in the face because he's a sore loser. You can still be a decent human being. You can still, you could be all right if you're a sore loser. He's just a sore loser.
Speaking of, we're going to do a little overtime real quick. Larry, just hold on with me, man. We're going to go to bed soon enough. Johnny Manziel.
Oh, God.
Is this man in jail yet? And what if not? Why he's not in jail
too much
yet?
Money to go. His family's got too much connections to go to jail.
Why he's not going to jail? Why he's not going to jail?
Too much money.
As a matter of fact,
his girlfriend just got a busted eardrum.
I was going to say, is his girlfriend pressing charges, or is she just suing him? I don't know what the situation is there.
All the time. So he, I think the best decision is for him to go to jail. He's suicidal. They need someone to watch him all the time.
Yeah,
I just don't know I don't know if she's pressing charges or not. If she's pressing charges,
yes.
Wait, but if I'm mistaken, isn't there a law saying that if you even got to show signs of battery, you ain't got to even need her to press charges? You just go get her.
I don't know if that. I think that could differ from each state.
State to state.
Yeah, I imagine that's from state to state. In I don't know. It's saying it's reported that everybody says it's been reported. It's not like she came out. No, she did. Her lawyer came out and said her eardrum was busted. So maybe her lawyer is working on something. I have no idea what the situation is. But if he did strike her and all that stuff, yeah, the piece of crap should go to, pay for it. So hopefully that happens.
I think he's done in the NFL.
I think
I can't see any GM.
My thing is this: I've always been a big defendant of Tim Tebow, and I was defending Johnny for a lot of time, of his time in the NFL, but recently that's it. I gave up on him. My thing is, if Tebow can't get on the field, he hasn't been signed by a team really in like 2 years. I know he had his little trial with the Eagles, but if he hasn't been on a regular season roster, why should Johnny Manziel? What has he done in the NFL? So Tim Tebow at least he won a playoff game. He helped the team go to the playoffs. Johnny Manziel hasn't done that, so this man hasn't even proved he's worthy to be on the field. And now he's creating a circus off of it. No, he shouldn't be in the NFL.
He's not good. I don't like him.
Yeah, maybe 2 years down the road. If he actually, rehabs and shows everybody he's blah, 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 different. Everybody deserves a second chance.
Right.
I think he's done.
But he's got to earn it big time. But I overall think also that he's finished.
Okay.
Yeah, no team's going to hire a suicidal player. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
Dallas might.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying Dallas isn't going to sign him because no team can sign him like that.
I think Jerry Jones already announced that he was going to touch him. He's radioactive right now. So, all right. Since I got 2 Jet fans up in the house last week.
Yeah, we're taking the 2017 championship. Yeah, just to answer your question.
Okay, you just threw me off right there, Ezra. Colin Kaepernick said he wanted to be released from.
Hell no, forget it. Hell no. His ass can stay in San Fran. I know.
New York.
Nope. I already know that. Nope. I don't want Colin Kaepernick on the Jets. No.
Did you see what Brandon Marshall said about him? That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
He asked him if they wanted Colin Kaepernick, and he just straight up said, "No, I don't want him here."
Yeah, he said, "I don't want Kaepernick." He said, "I think he's good, but Fitz my guy. Nothing against Kaepernick, but what I'm saying is that I have my quarterback and I'm good."
I really don't even want Fritz either, but if I had to pick either, the man already has a rapport and chemistry with his receivers and his offensive coordinator, and I'm not trying to. What does Kaepernick? If the 49ers have no quarterback and they're trying to get rid of you, why would I want to take you?
Right.
I hear arguments. He has potential franchise. He's had potential franchise quarterback for 4 years now. He hasn't done anything with it. You think the Jets aren't the place to restructure, rejuvenize quarterbacks? We're not the place to do that. Okay. Last time I checked, we had to have a franchise guy since I don't remember ever.
Ken O'Brien.
Yeah, Ken O'Brien, and
that's what Cleveland's for, taking quarterbacks and trying to make them something. That's what Cleveland's for, right?
Yeah, just in case y'all don't know, DJ a Cleveland Brown fan, so I ain't gonna say I feel your pain because I don't.
No one does.
All right, cool. Hey, all right, DJ, you want to talk about NBA?
Yeah, we could talk about NBA.
All right. Last week, the rumor going around, Durant to the Warriors.
No.
Did that make any? That don't even make sense to me.
No.
That don't even make common sense to me.
No, Golden
Warriors,
State.
What did they?
Golden State isn't doing that. There's no way. They're not going to change what
Why
they have.
Should they?
They're winning.
Exactly. What do they reckon now? The Warriors.
I don't know.
Something right now.
6, I think.
46-4. 46-4. So what is Kevin Durant going to do for me? I got Draymond Green with 10 triple doubles. I got Curry just shooting at half court out the gym. I'm 46-4.
Yeah, you don't need him.
Why do I need Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant can't even stay healthy long enough for me to use him.
The only way I can see this happening is if they lose to the Spurs or they lose in the finals and they feel like, okay, yes, we had a great regular season, but we have to contend with the Spurs for our next few years and the Cavaliers for the next few years. If they can't beat these guys this year, maybe it goes in their head, we might need Kevin Durant. But overall, I agree with you guys. You don't want to mess up that depth, that chemistry. I think that one of the biggest reasons why they're, besides Steph Curry, and their depth, they just kill you. No matter who they rotate, they got players to kill you, shoot, slash, pass the ball. It's just, they just kill you with depth every minute of the game. There's just quality basketball for 48 minutes, and that's what runs teams out the gym. Because other teams go through runs, right? That's what they say. The NBA is a team of runs. 12 minutes, you're on fire, then you go cold and this and that. But the Warriors, 48 minutes, they're always on the run. They're always on a run. So you always have to be constantly staying with them, but it just doesn't happen. There's very, very few teams that could do that. So I don't see it happening either.
Right. You could be down like 28 to them, and that's nothing. They'll come back in 4 minutes. It's unbelievable.
Right. And, if you get Kevin Durant, that means you got to give up players. Why do I want to give up players? Just like Ezra said, you messing up the chemistry.
You feel your depth.
Aren't they going to give up Andrew Bogut, though?
Well, he's going to be a free agent, I think, right? I think this is his last year of his deal.
Sure they were just going to leave, get rid of Andrew Bogut, and then they would have enough cap space to sign Kevin Durant.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't do it either. No way.
Okay. Derek Fisher firing from the Knicks. Legit?
Yeah, I would say so. You know, I'm surprised he got fired, but I would say legit. Because, you know, what's his record? I think it was 40-90 right now. I have no idea what his career record is. You know,
Right.
That wasn't Phil Jackson's number one choice. His number one choice, Steve Kerr.
Right.
You know, if he would have hit on that, but let's be serious. I'm not putting all the blame on Derek Fisher. It's not like he has all the talent in the world to be, you know, a fifth seed or anything like that. You know, maybe a different coach will squeeze out some more wins. Maybe they'll be in the 8th spot right now. They'll be, you know, but who's really changing that current roster into a you know, a
Steve
contender?
Kerr would have been losing.
That's why Steve Kerr said, "I ain't going to your damn team. You out of your mind."
I'm not running any triangles. Triangle? What?
Even though I think he has some elements of the triangle in the war, it's just the elements, just a little bit. But Phil Jackson's like, you gotta run you gotta do it. Okay, this is a pyramid here. You gotta fit that in there.
You guys are from New York. Are you fans of Carmelo?
I'm not a Carmelo fan. I'm not from New York, but
no.
Yeah, Brandon's from Chicago. Brandon's from Chicago.
Oh,
he just like the Jets.
Okay.
I hate the Knicks, but if you're talking about Melo himself, yeah, I because I'm in the hospitality industry. I've met Melo. I've served him and his wife. He seemed cool guy and stuff like that. But on the court, you know, I right now he's digressing. You know, he's not the top 5, top 10 player that he was years ago. On the depending on the right team, I think he could have been. You know, he could be the right fit on certain teams.
Should have been here.
Yeah. That's what he wants to. Hey, $120 million. I can't blame him. You know,
right, exactly.
Yeah, it is what it is. Maybe
I'll lose.
But would you still want him with the Bulls? You got Jimmy. Not now, right?
Not now.
Because he'll take Jimmy Butler's minutes.
Right. That wasn't wrong.
Unless you put Jimmy Butler as shooting guard, you know, then you have. But that's too many. Yeah, I don't know if that may be a lot of guys. I think one of them will have to go on the bench.
Do they have
too many guys in the starting lineup? Right?
Me personally, I don't think once Rose's contract is up, I don't think he's going to be here. You know, Carmelo at the 3, Bull at the 2.
That's next year, right?
Huh?
That's next year, right?
Yeah. Next year is Rose last.
Do we still want Carmelo?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure. You sounded like you was feeding for some Carmelo. Like, nah, man.
You know what's the funny part? You say Derrick Rose won't be there. Even though I agree with you, watch next year. Watch him come out of nowhere and have his best year since his MVP year because it's a contract year. Out of nowhere, watch him just drop.
Right, he hurt again. I don't know, man. That's usually how it goes. I hope not, because now it looks like all stuff was a fake. You know, because I don't play. I'm saving myself type of stuff. We're not gonna do nothing type of stuff. You know, so I hope he don't just throw them out of the water next year, because that wouldn't look good.
All right, George Karl about to get fired by the end of the week.
I just read, Mark Stein just wrote a tweet saying that he's going to stay in place now. They need to make up a mind over there.
Whoa, what?
Mark Stein, the NBA reporter. Okay, here we go. He said the Kings strap plans to fire George Karl after a lengthy meeting Tuesday in Philly between Karl and Vlade Divac. In a statement to ESPN, Divac said, quote, "George is our coach and will collectively work through our issues," unquote.
Listen, if I was George Karl, I'll quit. I'm tired of this back and forth.
No. You want to get fired. You got 10 million. You got 10 million left.
Right.
You firing me. You paying me the rest.
Listen, man, this man just got through battling cancer, man. He can't, his heart can't take all this, man. Back and forth.
That's why you get fired and you chill on the beach right after that.
Right.
After you chill on the beach, collect those checks.
As you know, Derek Fisher,
he went back to Matt Barnes' ex-wife. That's when he went back to California. You fired me, whatever. If I was him, I post a picture and had tag Matt Barnes like, yeah, I'm fired. So what?
Oh wow.
I'm going on vacation now. On vacation now.
Talk about coaching.
Oh.
Talking about coaches that are still getting paid. Mike Brown is still getting paid from his first year on the Cavs. The Lakers, his second year on the Cavs, and now he's getting paid from the college, the UNLV. Guy's getting paid.
What?
Not working.
Well, David
That's
Black.
the life
The
I want.
Cavs are playing like six.
This is business. You know?
Aren't the Cavs playing like 3 coaches? I swear they're playing David Black, Mike Brown. Who else? Wasn't there another coach that got fired between there? I don't remember.
The guy from the Lakers now. I forgot Byron Scott.
Byron Scott. I remember that's who they
right.
fired. Yeah.
It's a sad sight.
I don't think you get the checks anymore. Like if you accept a new job, if you get fired and you're getting paid because your contract is guaranteed, I think once you sign a new deal, it stops. They lucky I'm not a coach. You fire me and I got 3 years I'm not coming back until those 3 years is up. Maybe 2 years. I'll be like maybe.
I'm still pretty sure
paying me.
All right. Before we close shop, All-Star Weekend, the roster. Do you agree with the starters? Do you want me? I think I got it right here. You want me to run through the starters?
I remember correct. Go ahead, DJ.
All right. You in the East, you got LeBron James, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Kyle Lowry. West, you got Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Stephen Curry, Russell Wilson. Where the hell's the big man? I've been crying this all the time. You got to have a big man
in the West.
Kobe needs
what?
Kobe needs to get out of the starting.
Thank you.
And
Kobe and Carmelo.
Kobe shouldn't be starting.
Kobe shouldn't be starting in the West, and on the East, Carmelo should be starting. Jimmy Butler should be starting.
Yep.
Totally agree.
I agree.
Totally agree. I don't understand.
But it's his last year, so whatever.
Okay, coaching. This is where I got a problem with the coaching.
Oh,
you got what's his name?
Tyronn
Lue in the East. How the hell is he? Whatever.
They should give it to the next guy.
Yeah, they should give it to the what's his name from Toronto.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dwayne Casey.
Tyrone,
in Toronto.
Nothing to earn that.
Why not have him on there?
I think they got them both wrong. Luke Walton should be coaching the West Side also.
I'm with that.
But yes, it's the NBA rules.
Who's coaching the West? George or Popovich?
Popovich, yeah. And I can kind of agree with the West for the simple fact they said you can't have back-to-back coaches from the team. So that's the reason why Luke can't coach. But in the East, there's no way. I mean, like I said you was there, DJ, on Love Sports and Hip Hop. It's in Toronto. Why not have Toronto coaching the team? Good for everybody. I would think the commissioner would invoke his power and be like, hey, no, it's just the way it is. I don't think anybody would have been arguing. I don't think anybody would have. All the coaches would be like, nah, Tyronn Lue, no, he deserves it. He deserves it. Nah, I don't think anybody would have heard about it.
Yeah, I think Tyronn Lue. I think he should. I wouldn't be surprised if he gave it up. I mean, I think
he would have gave it up already.
Right, but who knows?
Right.
He enjoying this. This is the only time he's ever been to. This is the closest he'll ever get to an All-Star. This is the closest he ever got as a player. Oh, the most memorable thing him as a player is when Iverson stepped over him in the finals. Remember?
Yeah.
Kobe. You are Iverson stopper? Get out of my face, man. Looked at him stupid.
Oh, okay. All right. Adam Silver, I'm gonna close shop after this. Adam Silver talking about he gonna look into the hacker player. I ain't gonna call it hacker shack, hacker player. What can he do to prevent the hacker player?
Hacker Jordan.
Nothing. I got 6 fouls.
Right. But I mean, from what
you want to tell me now I can't foul the same time?
Listen, man, last year it was 164 hacker shack. I'm just gonna call it hacker shack. Right now, before the All-Star break, there's been 300. It's gotta stop, man.
Yeah,
they gotta find a way.
But there's gotta be a way to. I understand. Believe me. This destroys the entertainment and the product of the NBA. It really sucks to watch. But in a lot of ways, it's like, why you got to help these guys too? Like,
Yes.
why do we have to help DeAndre Jordan? Why do we have to help Dwight Howard? Why do we have to help Drummond?
That's what you're doing.
That's what you're going to help him. I just want to see what he does. And as long as it doesn't help them in a sense, like you guys are hitting 38% of your 38%. That's seriously, I probably hit 38%. And that, that's
Yeah, but how much they paying?
How much they who?
How much they paying you?
Oh yeah, they're paying me nothing. You're right. I'm just saying it's crazy. You shouldn't be helping these players because they can't hit their free throws.
They give me $100,000. I'm just out there.
But as fans, but the thing is, as fans, we watch the NBA. Would you rather Adam Silver help these players to improve the entertainment of the game, or do you be like, you know what? No, let the Hack a Shack continue. I'll bear with it because these players need to suffer for their lack of, skill. I think it's just a fine line.
Yeah, it is.
DeAndre Jordan, what is like 38, 39, 40? I don't even know. He's terrible, and he needs to. They get paid all this money. You need to hit free throws. It's just that simple. It's that simple.
This what gets me the other day. I was watching Detroit play. I can't remember who it was. Was it Toronto? And Andre Drummond hit a 70-footer. You can hit a damn 70-footer, but you can't hit a free throw.
Right.
Something wrong with that right there, man. So, all right, man. Well,
I know you go. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
You're Bulls fans. Jimmy Butler just came and he's out for 3 to 4 weeks with a knee injury.
Yeah, it's funny.
It happened on Friday.
Well, we ain't doing nothing anyway, man. So I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm disappointed in the Bulls, man. They too inconsistent. I don't know what Fred Hoiberg doing to the team. What's that syndrome?
If they start rolling, they could end up being in the conference finals, right? They could be the second best team in the East, right? End up being no,
man.
All these
I don't see
it. They want to tip it on head. They want on a platter. They want to. This is the result. That.
And speaking about big men, Jim Caminoa, he'll probably won't be a Bull after this year, right?
I will hope not.
What happened?
I can see him on if he's let go, and I can see him replacing Bogut in the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah,
he's a good passer. He's a good hustler. He's an okay rim protector. So I could see him replacing Bogut over there.
Yeah, but Bogut know how to put the ball in the net, though.
That's true. That's true. Unless Bogut takes a pay cut. I'm just wondering.
Bogut ain't going to take a pay cut. I can't see that. But, all right, just get back on the Bulls real quick, because I'm going to go ahead. You see, Ezra, you started something that I didn't even want to talk about. Just like Brandon just got through saying, I wasn't too impressed with the Hoiberg pick over Thibodeau, because you had your team. I understand he was dragging the team through the ground, but you can see what's going on now. You got Jimmy Butler complaining that they're not working hard enough. You got other players. I can't remember who the other player that was complaining about it. I know what's that syndrome you have when you was captive for a long period of time, but you are comfortable with that type of, is it Munchausen syndrome, something like that? That's what the Bulls are. They want people to crack the whip on them. They don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying, just being, do whatever you want.
They need that.
So.
Because
right, exactly, you know what I'm
saying? This is my thing about the Bulls and when Thibodeau was there. Everybody was saying, the Bulls before they only scoring 80 points, 82 points a game. Yeah, that's not a lot of points. But they was only giving up 77, 78. They were still winning out 60 games a year. And when you played the Bulls, you got to bring your lunch because it's a long day.
Yeah.
Now, what Sean had on the points yesterday in the first quarter?
Yeah.
You see, no, that's not my move. I need some of that.
Right, exactly.
This
I
guy
need
got,
that. We built on defense. I don't even see the defense.
You're not.
So,
Not
yeah.
your boy, the guy that owns the LA Rams, he just bought. Stan Kroenke just bought 520,000 acres of Texas ranch for $750 million.
Oh my God,
Man,
This guy's just spending money left and right.
for what?
I have no idea.
That's when you know there's just too much money out there.
I guess if the Raiders want to go to Texas, they got to pay him now. If he's just buying.
Wait, who bought all this?
The LA owners, the LA Rams owner, Stan Kroenke.
Oh, 'cause I heard Red McComb was trying to get the Raiders out there to San Antonio.
I heard Las Vegas, which I think would be awesome. Las Vegas Raiders.
No,
yes,
come on, man.
that would be.
There's no professional team need to be in Las Vegas.
They're putting an NHL team over there, aren't they? I know they're building there's
they are.
the college
NHL
football team. I know that college team is going to be playing in that new stadium. But what's wrong? I got no problem with that. The only thing you got to worry about is everybody turning into Johnny Manziel. You know, that's what you got to worry about.
Johnny Manziel.
That's enough.
That's enough. But that'd be awesome. The only thing is you know, can the people really sustain a team over there? Because like, you know, a lot of the people that work out there work in the service industry, so they work on Sunday, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
But the visitors, I think people that visit, because I think Las Vegas is the number one visited city in America, or up there. There are 41 million people visit Las Vegas each year. That'll be an entertainment. If I was an owner, I would love to own a stadium / casino over there.
Ezra.
Yeah, it's gonna be a casino.
That's are y'all even? That's Vice City right there. Prostitution is legal there, right?
Yeah.
Some parts
is legal there, right?
Some parts, yeah.
Why not?
Believe me. Somebody gonna find them. Somebody will find them. You got a professional player making millions of dollars. Come on, man.
They do that everywhere. They do it everywhere. That's illegal. Yeah, they do that everywhere.
That's true.
Ezra, I'd rather you work for it. If you really, instead of me leaving my practice going straight across the street to the casino. No, man.
Going straight to the casino.
No. You could practice at the casino. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Instead of pushing the bags, you're pushing slot machines. You know, they're training on that.
You're pushing.
Man.
You're pushing your chips forward. That's what you're doing.
You know, Michael Jordan, right? Notorious gambler. He was doing it on the team playing. You don't need to be in Las Vegas. And Michael Jordan's notorious. Charles Barkley, notorious for it. You know, Antoine Walker's broke because of it. So was Clinton Portis.
My point exactly. At least they had to work for it. They had to jump on the plane to go there. Not walk across the street from the practice facility.
They did it everywhere. You know, they might save a few bucks. They might not. If Clinton Portis didn't have to take a plane to Las Vegas, maybe he still wouldn't be broke. Okay.
Oh my gosh. All right. Hey, one more thing. LA, since we talking about LA, what the hell? I do not agree with a team being in a football team being in LA. You had your try. You had multiple teams. You had the Rams before. You had the Raiders. It didn't work. So what makes me think it's going to work now? And then you're going to have two teams.
Well, this hasn't been confirmed about the second team yet. Hopefully San Diego stays in San Diego. It's just a different, you know, like Colin Cowherd said, it's just a different league from when they left. Now they generate $9 billion of revenue. It is the second biggest media market, and people have been clamoring for it. It's not, you know, I don't see any way it failing. How could it fail? None of their other LA. If the Clippers can survive, I think an NFL team, the biggest sport in the world. I mean, in the United States, because in the world is soccer. Let me apologize there. Let me not sound that American. The biggest sport in the United States, the number one, you know, show on Like how much is 5 different networks? I think it will survive. If you're going to support the Clippers over there, they'll support. I just wish they changed the team name and the logo and everything. Why you got to keep the LA Rams? I hate that. Like I hate when the Brooklyn Nets. I don't want to be associated with New Jersey Nets. Like change that crap. That's my only gift about it. Like don't you hate that? I don't know. That's just me. Change the name.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Ezra, you said you're gonna last. Larry, you think they're gonna last?
Who's that? LA team?
LA. Yeah.
No, because they didn't last before. I think. All
right, go ahead.
The allegiance will be. That's like putting the second team in Chicago. This is the Bears. I don't care what team they put in here. The Patriots could come. You know the Jets.
But they don't have a Bears over there. Who do they have
in LA?
LA?
The Chargers.
You go up the road to the 49ers. You go down the road to the Chargers. You stay in the middle to the Raiders.
The Chargers don't support the San Diego don't even support the Chargers. You talk about go down the road, this and that. The 49ers, no one even likes to, I don't think LA people like going to San Fran. I just say it.
LA. They're gonna go to the game late. The game's already.
LA they don't need any more teams. They're good. They don't need.
You could put 2 teams in LA and they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Watch.
Really?
Like I said, look at the Clippers. You talk about a franchise that's been trash besides the last 5 years, 6 years.
Because they got the player. Because they got the player.
Now they do. I'm saying before that they had, they were trash and they survived in LA. This is just it's a different sports. You guys have been watching sports
I
a little longer than me. And sports exploded in the last 20 years. Sports, revenue, viewers, everything. Sports has athletes besides the Jordans and Magic Johnsons. The average athlete now is a star. You know what I'm saying? Some of these players, and they're not even real superstars. You had to be a superstar to be noticed. Now you could be a regular star, and all right, I know who this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So look at Colin Kaepernick. He's not a superstar, but most people know who Colin Kaepernick is, right? It's just that's how much sports has exploded.
Right. Everybody knows who.
20 years ago, you think people will know Colin Kaepernick?
No.
Hell no. He'll be just one of these bums on one of these teams. But like, this is a guy that can't, keep his job. Over here, he's on, TMZ or whatever the hell it is and all this crap. People know him. So now you got, come on, you got these Instagram models now are famous. It's just a different world that we live in.
And that's the one reason right there what didn't work out. That's the one reason.
Just a different. Oh man,
the Lakers.
Well, I think the Lakers. Did they sign 3 years ago? I signed a local TV deal worth $150 million a year. That's their local TV deal. LA is just a huge market. The $150 million for your local. That's not. That doesn't include the national deal that they got with ESPN and all that the NBA has. This is their local TV deal. That's just stupid money. The Dodgers, didn't they sign about the same thing? Stupid. Right. Look at they sold for what? $2-3 billion, whatever the Dodgers was. Stupid money.
But once again, there's too many teams in California. I just can't see. I understand it's in LA, but LA is in California. I hear everything that you're saying about all the different deals, TV deals, and all that stuff. There's a limit. There's too many teams. There's a limit where it could be. I'm gonna give it 5 years before they crap out.
What do you think? They're gonna fold up and leave?
No, they're gonna move somewhere else.
They go nowhere.
Okay, it's the same. There's too many teams in the state of California or just in the LA area.
In the state, man.
I mean, okay, well, look at Texas. Count them.
Yeah. Texas got it's just Texas and California are huge. Like, you drive north and south, that's gonna take you a day trip. That's 20, it's a day trip. That's not no, 4-hour drive. In New York City, I live in, right above New York City. Like, I could walk right now. 5 minutes. I'm in New York City.
Okay.
I drive. I could get to the other side of New York City. Hour and 20 minutes. That can't happen in California.
Right.
And LA. Just say LA. LA. Period. Just that. It's not an hour drive to the other side. At the end of LA. For me, an hour New York City, and we got. Matter of fact, our teams are not even in New York City. They're both in New Jersey. You got the Giants and Jets in New Jersey. Right. We only got three stadiums. No, we got the Yankee Stadium. We got
MetLife,
City Field. No, MetLife is in New Jersey.
Okay.
So Citi Field, Yankee Stadium, MSG, and now Barclays. So we got four. 2 stadiums, 2 arenas. That's it. And we can't fit anything anywhere else. Maybe somewhere in Queens. Maybe. I don't know. LA's got so much space, they can do whatever they want. And look at Texas. This guy just bought 520,000.
Right, he just bought a big old backyard.
He don't care. Whatever. And Dave Burrell, he said the reason that they were okay for him bringing this team to LA is because any other owner, let's say if it didn't work out like you guys are predicting, there'll be a big problem for that. For this guy, he's got so much money, it doesn't even matter. It's like, all right, he'll be okay. He'll be all right.
Oh, my God.
He just spent almost another $1 billion on just land.
So this ain't nothing but a hobby to him then, what you saying?
Basically. Well, a lot of them, for a lot of them, it's just a hobby for them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Look at Paul Allen. He's just like, whatever. How many teams did he buy? He owned the Blazers. He owns the Seahawks. Doesn't he own a soccer team too? Matter of fact, this LA Rams owner owns a soccer team.
So, hey DJ, think it's gonna make it out in LA? Nah, my man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, too much going on.
They're gonna suck, but they still gonna make money.
Are they gonna make money? Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all they care about. In the end, is making money. It's not like about winning championships or whatever. If you that, you would have had a quarterback by now.
Okay, we have to see. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna close shop. We've been on here for 2 hours. Me and Brandon gotta go get some shut eye.
Oh, wow.
So,
and good luck on those contract negotiations. All right, union, stand up, baby.
Oh yeah,
I'll send you a link.
there go the man right there.
there you go.
I'm all unions. I'm all for unions, baby. Let's go.
Right.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, DJ, how everybody can contact you, man? And we can't hear you. No, we can't. Can y'all hear him?
No, I can't hear him.
I can't hear him.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't hear you.
I said, how can everybody contact you?
Twitter. My Twitter's the same as my username here.
All right, cool. That's DJ JZ 1309. All right, cool. Ezra, how everybody can find you, bro?
At Idiot Ezra. That's plain and simple. That's all cross social media, baby.
You well known. You worldwide, Ezra.
Oh yeah, very worldwide.
Brandon.
Yeah, Twitter at LB412 and at Get With It Sports.
Cool. Of course. Now, partner crime Brandon. Find me at Get With It Sports on Twitter. The Facebook page, Get With It Sports. You can check this video out on YouTube later on Get With It Sports 2. So let's go ahead and close shop. Thanks, I thank DJ. Thank you for jumping on. Ezra, thank you for jumping on. Both of y'all got to see it here. We'll be on here, Brandon, every Tuesday. Same time, same channel. Every Tuesday, open court. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for joining, and we will see y'all later.
Peace.
Later.